Well, you don't have to spend a lot of money to come up with new ways to make old furniture shine. Our local lifestyle expert and guest host today, Lindy, is going to show us how to do it affordably and on your own.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, and you've got a couple different ideas for the chair, right?
Yes. And I don't know if you have any pictures of how awful this chair looked before.
Yeah, we do have a before.
And it doesn't even look as awful as it really was. It was a horrible.
Yeah, because it looked like you used a little filter on that photo. Did you do
I
that?
probably did. But it was a horrible chair, and it was like, and it had big chips taken out of it. It was awful, and I had it in the corner of my son's room with a bear on it to hide how ugly it was.
How ugly it was.
And so I kept thinking I just didn't want to do like a plain chair. I kept trying to figure out what to do. Mm-hmm. And then I found this frog tape.
I've never heard of frog tape.
I hadn't either.
What?
And I really didn't even, the brand wasn't what first attracted me to it. It was that chevron pattern.
Yeah.
Which like chevron.
Which is really, yeah.
Chevron's everywhere right now.
My experience with chevron is just the chevron French manicure nails.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's basically like that instead of rounded. Anyway,
Oh.
I clearly don't know anything about
well,
do-it-yourself stuff.
Well, it's chevron. If you look around, like chevron's in all of like the children's bedding right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's everywhere at Joann's Fabrics. It's in dresses and everything. So, but I have done it before using masking tape. And you can imagine that it was a very painful, long process.
Oh my
to make
gosh,
that.
yeah. So this is like, this is what the tape
Yeah,
is chevron.
so this is what it
So you
looks
don't
like.
have to try to do it yourself. This part you don't have to do yourself because
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. This is
tape
the easiest
comes that way.
chair makeover possible, and it comes in
Yeah.
a little package like this. I don't know if it says Shape Tape and it says chevron on it, so you can pick out the pattern that you want. And they have a couple of different patterns. I know that they have this at Lowe's because that's where I
Okay.
first saw it, and I actually ran into it by accident, and it was really easy to use. And I will show you how it works. And they have other brands too. I've actually used this on another chair, did just plain stripes, and apparently there's some type of technology in this tape, so when you tape it down, the paint doesn't leak, so you get nice clean stripes.
Yeah, okay.
Now the only thing I have learned using this Shape Tape is when you lay it down, which I already did the first part here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hold that up so you can see. You have to take a terry cloth. Once you've taped it all down, and just really, it doesn't say this on the instructions, but I learned this because it has some type of film on it, and just wipe it down really
Yeah,
good.
I felt that when I picked that tape up.
Well, and I actually contacted them about what that film was, and that is part of what helps the paint not to leak. See, there I am, just cleaning that
Right.
away. And I had to do that first before I painted it, because I tried one, especially on this blue chair, and it kind of balled up a little bit. But once you wipe it down with just a dry, soft cloth, it's no problem.
So you do that before you paint?
Yes, so
Okay.
before you paint it, just wipe down the tape and get all that residue off of there.
Okay.
And then I painted this one last night, and I went ahead and left these because I thought
We would.
you can do this.
Ooh,
and
I get
see
to rip
how
it off?
Easy it is. Yeah, slowly though.
Okay, yeah. Whoosh.
And
Stick
see,
in there.
and I don't know if you want. I'll hold it up for you, Heather, so you can see. And you can see how the pattern just kind of pops right out. It's really so easy. I painted this with
Wow.
Valspar paint, and I don't know if I brought the little paint. Oh, there it is.
That is so cool
Yeah.
and neat.
Yes, and it's so easy. It's so much easier than using a ruler and drafting tape.
Long arms there.
But I used this
Wow.
Valspar paint. I got this at Lowe's as well, and it's only $2 for this little container. I'll put it in front of your arm here. Oops, there it is. And they mix
Look at
whatever color
that.
you want. Yeah, see?
Wow. That is very cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to do some artwork on this and make this a wall hanging. But
Yeah.
so it's very easy to do. And there's lots of little tricks you can do when you're updating furniture. For example, I don't know if we'll do the star chair first.
Okay.
I did this exact method like
see
we
if we
just did
can
with the board
kind
on
of-
this chair. And then did navy
Yeah.
blue and white. And then to do a star, all I did was Google star. And I
Right.
printed out a paper and just cut it out. And I used that as my template. And I laid that down there and taped it off. And
Yeah.
painted the star.
How cute is that?
So this is that ugly chair. This
That's
actually goes
this
back
is
in-
the ugly chair.
That's the ugly chair.
Wow.
And I had two of them. I don't know if you guys want to look at this one down here.
And now, yeah, this other one we're gonna see is the little elephant. It's
Yeah.
so cute.
Can you see it there?
Yeah, there we go.
And I had a plate sitting here because I wanted to show you. So I did the exact same method with the chevron tape. And then I used this plate Exactly, just like that, and I made the circle out of it. So you don't have to have any amazing tools. I mean, you can use a dinner plate, and I made the big circle, and then I just freehand painted the elephant, and I used a little template for the circles. And even if you don't have the skills to freehand an elephant, you can still do the same thing like I did with the star. Just Google it, cut it out, and then you can paint it.
How cute is that?
Yeah, so it's so much easier than what you expected with this tape.
Yeah,
tape is like
this frog tape is really great, and I mean you could use that on your walls and do a fun little border around instead of getting the like the contact paper.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
That's
this is
great.
really like one of the easiest tapes I've ever used, and I am sold on this, and especially the pattern.
Yeah.
I have all kinds of projects that are going to be chevroned with this.
Good. All right, and you have a website, thelindytree.com, and we can go on there and check out all kinds of great ideas that you have. And you also offer classes, and people can find out more about your classes on your website, right?
That's right. Yeah, I have a lot of classes. Our summer classes are coming to an end, so our schedule is going to be changing. We're going to be updating it with the things we're doing in the fall.
Okay.
So just stay
Always
posted.
doing something. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
always doing something creative. Okay.
I think you're going to say crazy. And I was
No.
like, yeah, you're right.
Crazy creative. All right, Lindy, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.
Closed captioning for Daytime Blue Ridge was brought to you by Member One Federal Credit Union, the one for you.